Hi everyone, so today I wanted to share with you a recipe of cod and potatoes in the oven. This was requested by a subby of mine. I love this girl and she is over 50 and fabulous. I will link her links in the description bar below. So let's get started.
So first things first, first thing that you want to do is that you want to cook for some time the cod. This is a big piece of cod. You can use, instead of this large piece, very small pieces. This is salted cod, but before cooking it you need to make sure that it is unsalted. And in the days before, what you can do is that you put it in water, and every 8 hours, for instance, you can replace it. You can replace it more often, and if you replace it more often, then it will become unsalted faster. It is important to emphasize here is that when you are about to cook it, it must be already unsalted. To cook this, you notice that I put it in this pot, just without anything, and what I want to do is that I want to cook it with a little bit of milk. Since Veronica is allergic to milk, I'm going to use soya milk, and you can see here. And what you want to do is that you want to cover it, or about to cover the ground with it, with this.
And you can add a little bit of water.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. You can add a little bit of water. But in this one, I'm going to do now. I'm going to add just a little bit of water. And this will be useful ahead when we are trying to finish our dish, because it will, this kind of sauce, you can call it broth if you want, but it's not a broth, will be used next to give some richness to the dish itself. You want to put it and cook it without any salt, and just with a little of black pepper. And you can put it over here. You notice that I didn't wait for it to boil. It is not important right now, because you just want to basically cook it for like 5 or 10 minutes, and because you want to rip it apart when it's cooked for like 5 or 10 minutes.
So when it goes to a boil, you cook it for 10 minutes?
Pretty much 10 minutes.
Okay.
When you put the cod to boil, what you want to do next is just put some onions into this pan. Pan? Is it called a pan?
No, it's not a pan, but...
Oh, you get the idea.
Yeah, you are looking at it, so...
You cut the onion into rings, like over here. Lots of onion, I just love onion. You add some... oh, fudge. You add some garlic as well. You see here, chopped garlic. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil.
Maybe 3 tablespoons.
Yeah, perhaps 3 tablespoons. Pepper.
Yeah, black pepper. And it's 2 onions. 2 medium to large onions.
Yep.
And 3 garlics. 3 little cloves of garlic.
Some herbs. This is called the Mediterranean.
Yeah, Mediterranean.
No, Provence herbs.
Yeah, it's similar. In the description it's Mediterranean with salt, and on the package it's Provence. So it might be the same.
And you had, yeah, perhaps. And you also had some sea salt on top. And this salt, it's way better than the ones that you typically can find in the store, because we went directly to some place near the sea when they like handmade these kind of things.
Yeah, and my mother, she buys like 50 kilos of sea salt, and then that's why we have a little pot of it, as you can see.
Okay, so when you have this mixture all done, what you do is that you put it into the oven, which is preheated to 180 degrees. And what you want to do is that you want to let this stay in the oven for the onion to become golden. Once it boils for 10 minutes, you take it out carefully, because it will be almost done. And what you're going to do is that you let it like cool down for a bit, and you shred it apart in small little pieces. It will basically look as if it's all nearly done. You see over here, it looks like it's nearly done. Of course, it will need like an extra 10 minutes or stuff like this, and you remove all the fish bones. If you want, you can leave it there. I prefer to take it out so that I don't have any surprise when I'm finishing my meal. And you shred it into small pieces, but be careful not to burn yourself while doing it. Of course, that while you are waiting and all of this, the onion is getting golden, so you'll need some time, and you can take that time basically to wait for this to cool off. Okay, so once you have shredded the cod, what you do is that you have previously prepared these potatoes, you cut them and you slice them like this, about, I don't know, 4 potatoes per person. So 4 potatoes, if they are medium, and if they are large you can reduce it, and if they are small you can increase it. You get the point. So basically you put the potatoes with the cod. The potatoes are raw.
It's raw.
It's raw. And okay.
And that's an impression from Hell's Kitchen. We
Gordon
love
Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, and you mix it all together carefully with your hands, or if you want with something else. I like to use my hands. You see here all the cod is shredded. Mix it really, really well until everything is on. Oh, fish bones! I didn't notice this. And this is actually useful for this also because small pieces that you might not notice, and you can find it over here. Okay, now that everything is well mixed, it's time to prepare the sauce, which is basically one of the last parts you want to prepare in this dish. Okay, so to prepare the sauce, you can use the blender. I actually use the blender because I'm really lazy and this is the fastest way to do it. You put 5 eggs.
Small eggs.
Small eggs.
They're small, that's why we are doing 5. Because if they are big, you can do 3 or 4.
Okay, this one was tough.
Little.
5 eggs. You have some parsley and fresh parsley and oregano, really chopped, really small. Okay.
Or not, because it's going to the blender.
Yeah, but I like it really, really small. You have salt, not too much salt, because the onions already have salt, just 2 or 3 small sprinkles of salt. And you have the broth from the cod, you can see over here. And you add it. And this will be very useful to add some richness to the dish. Okay, and I also like black pepper a lot, as you might have noticed, so I'm going to add some more black pepper. Okay, and you blend it, it's just like this. Okay, so once the onion is golden, I don't know what happened here.
And they are golden.
And they are golden, you add the potatoes and the cod. Oh, fudge!
But not out of the pot, just in the
pot.
You want it inside. These things happen, so we are not professionals, as you can see. We are normal people doing normal food every day. So this is how it is in a real kitchen. Sometimes things go out of the pot.
And go sideways, literally. And after this, you just add the sauce.
Saucy, sauce.
And try to distribute it evenly across the entire thing. You can add as many sauces as you want. I like lots of sauce. This is why I'm going to cover it.
And it's just the right amount, as you can see here.
Okay, and then you put it in the oven for like half an hour to 40 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
So I just removed the dish from the oven. You see that it's all brown and golden on top. It went cooking for like 40 minutes, Veronica?
45 years.
Yeah, 45. It took a little bit longer. Perhaps it was because of the potatoes were a bit cold. I touched it with a fork and they were still a bit raw, and when it got to 30 minutes, so I decided to have more 15 minutes. So this is the dish.
Hi everyone, so today before the light goes away, because these days it's been raining and there is no light, so today is a little bit better on the lighting area, so I'm going to try to film. Hopefully it will be okay, and also if it's not, I can just put some light into it in the editor. So today I want to share with you a